Hello, my name is Bailey Coker and I will be discussing a possible solution to the problem of school shootings. Imagine you're in your office or at home and you get a call or a text from your child saying that their school is in lockdown because of an active shooter. There's nothing you can do but sit and wait, not knowing if your child will be okay or if you will ever see them again. As a parent, would you not do anything for your child's safety? Most parents would and do go to great lengths to protect their children. And with a threat this violent and out of control, what should you do? Keep the scenario in mind as we continue. If anything, I would like the audience to understand the problem with school shootings is not the weapons themselves, but the people who are using them. Criminals will use any means necessary to accomplish what they intend. We need to realize that we have a right as Americans to defend ourselves, and that is my idea for a solution. We should even that playing field and meet the criminals head on with trained guards and weapons of our own. My 3 points are that we should allow schools to fight back with more armed guards and trained teachers. More gun laws will not stop wicked people when the very purpose is to break the law and kill or harm other people. Since most of the shooters have struggled with mental illnesses, they would not be able to buy a gun legally already. And finally, gun-free zones look like an easy target to attack the undefended. The problem is that in society, we look at issues in a political lens, only using the ideas that our party supports even when that idea has been proved wrong or ineffective. As a country, we need to put aside our differences and find a method that works. The problem is not just a policy or a new law that only affects some people. It is about the safety of human life. We should be willing to try new ideas, new plans, and work together to prevent and defend. This does not mean we try everything and anything in desperation, but instead use the wisdom of others, such as retired military or police officers, to help guard our schools. As a nation, we all want the same thing, to have peace of mind when going to or sending our children to school. Learning is hard enough as it is without the added worry of, will this be the day that our school is attacked? As a student, I know what it's like to worry about grades and projects and pleasing your parents back home, and on top of all that, we do not need to be thinking about what we will do if someone comes into our classroom and threatens us. Similarly, teachers already have the pressure to educate, and now have the added weight of protecting their students with only locked doors and shut blinds. The decision to arm and train teachers is a hard one and will affect millions of people, but it needs to be done. It should not be normal to see another high school shooting happen. This is what I propose as a solution. Those who act out in violence, whether to gain fame or attention, or those who are just plain criminals, have weapons. They're armed and dangerous, and they don't care who they hurt or how they hurt them. Like it or not, bad people exist and they break the law. The question is, will we sit back and watch or fight back? Gun-free zones are targets for bad people to get away with murder. That sign screams that we're at their mercy. We're waiting for them to attack us and we have no means of defense. I think that arming selected teachers and training them in how to defend themselves and the classroom will show that schools are no longer vulnerable. Would it not be better to stop the perpetrator before they can do more damage? If we choose to take this course of action, we need to be thorough. Teachers who are willing to be trained and armed should first be put through an extensive background check and psychological evaluations, so we do not put students in danger by arming unstable teachers or faculty. In the training, it is important to let the teacher selected know that this is not a game or a ploy to look cool or to play hero, but a serious life-threatening situation. One of the complaints about this idea is that schools will feel like a prison, with guards walking around all the time and weapons sticking out of holsters. It would be scary, but that leads to the next part of the solution. Another step I think should be taken is hiring retired military and police officers as guards and security. They have the most experience dealing with this kind of situation and will therefore be able to best defend and keep the school from feeling like a prison. They're more discreet and more able to look like normal people and blend in instead of looking like prison guards. These people as well should be given extensive background checks and psychological evaluations, because one can never be too sure and too safe when it comes to our children and protecting our students. As far as training goes, I believe the school and the local police departments or county sheriff's department can work together and train the teachers in a similar way to how police officers are trained, just maybe not as intense. Along with training teachers and better and more skilled security, we all as human beings need to pay attention to those around us. Most of school shootings happen because another student of that high school or college wanted attention and thought the only way to find it was through great acts of violence. There is a saying that hurt people hurt people. And as Christians, we need to show the same love and attention that Christ has shown us. Be aware of the signs that people are planning to hurt others and be willing to ask questions before it's too late. If we follow through with this idea, teachers will be better prepared and better protected for what we hope will never happen. Those who would normally be ignored will be shown kindness and told that their presence does matter. This will also add a feeling of safety so that the learning environment will not be filled with fear. We cannot prevent evil from happening because we live in a fallen world, but we can be better prepared and do all that can be done to ensure the safety of others. The parents of the students will also worry less about their children's safety and be able to focus on their jobs and their daily businesses. If we do not take action, tragic news will become commonplace and sad survivor stories will be TV specials that we come to expect. Arming specially selected teachers and realizing that we need to defend ourselves on an even field of battle can help reduce the number of violent attacks on schools. The people that attack schools only do so because it's an easy target. Together we can make it harder for sick people to reach our most treasured citizens. When all the dust settles, it comes down to this: are you willing to put safety above your fear of weapons and let people train to protect your children from those who wish them harm? It seems extreme to arm those who only signed up to teach, but an extreme threat is waiting for the weak and fearful to put down their weapons and let us have their way. Thank you.